Okay, somehow I was muted. So for the last 4 minutes, you didn't hear a word I said. But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll try and come in here and edit this out so it doesn't show up for the next when we redo this. So I'm sorry about that. My mic was on, but my system was muted. So hopefully if you left me when I was on this, talking to you, that you come back. And I'm not live on Instagram today. So there's some things that are going off wrong for me with tech wise, but that's okay. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is that when I talk a lot now about visibility and the importance of it, about visibility inside of your business. So let me know that you can hear me now, please. Can you guys hear me now? I hope you. Yeah, you can hear me now. Okay, now you hear me. Thank you, Lectra. She was calling me, but I can't answer when I'm on live, so she texted me. So thank you for letting me know that. But what we're launching our Visibility is a Vibe program today. We're really excited about it, and we dive deep into all the different ways of being seen. But we start with overcoming the fear of being seen. But when it comes to having a fear of being seen, there's underlying fears. It's not just the fear of being seen. So it's really important that we understand, and we go much deeper into this inside of the program, but it's really important that we understand what the underlying fear is for ourselves. So I'm going to share these with you, a brief overview. If you want to go deeper, let us know. We've got the resources for you and available for you. And we're going to dive deeper inside of our Visibility is a Vibe program and help you move through those fears. So you can come to the other side of them. But it's really important that you understand what that fear of being seen is stemming from so that you can acknowledge it and move through it. So the first one is fear of judgment, really having a fear of being criticized, right? Maybe you're worried about showing up to a specific audience. I know for some people, they have a fear of being seen in front of their families and friends because that is a different part of their life versus the entrepreneurship part of their life or version of their life or space in their life. So they have a fear of judgment, maybe being criticized, maybe people don't understand what you're doing, right? Fear of being trolled, fear of getting that negative feedback on something that you're going to post, or fear of being perceived as inadequate, like not knowing what you're talking about, not really knowing what you're doing, or who is she to be doing this, right? So that fear of judgment. There's fear of rejection. There's the fear of the possibility of not being liked. And I'm going to share with you, I hope that not everybody likes you, because if everybody, we're not here to serve everyone. And you should be putting your stake in the ground on what you stand for as far as the solution that you provide, the problem that you solve and the solution that you provide. And you should stand strong on that. And it can be different than how somebody else provides a solution in your space. So for example, in business strategy, my strategy is different than many other people's strategy out there. And many other people's strategy out there is different than mine. And that's okay. We all agree that we can disagree on what we know works for our clients and how we move them through the process we move them through. But really putting your stake in the ground means that not everybody's going to like you. And we don't want everybody to like you. You're not here to serve everyone. There's also imposter syndrome that creeps up. And this shows up a lot when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, when you're moving to the next level. I'm not good enough. And this shows up around, lack of self-worth or an unworthiness. You're starting to doubt your own abilities. Maybe you're seeing someone else in your space who's crushing it, right? And maybe they are teaching something different, or they have a different spin on how they provide the solution to their audience. So you start doubting what your accomplishment, and you start doubting what your expertise is. So I want you to find evidence, because if this is where you're feeling stuck, then find evidence of why and how what your system or how you help people overcome this problem that they have, and you're taking them to the solution. So if you feel like imposter syndrome is creeping up, you could be about to up level. And anytime we're stepping out of that comfort zone box, imposter syndrome is going to show up. Am I ready for this? Am I good enough for this next level? Right. But if you are feeling that creeping up when you're putting out your content or you're showing up on different stages, then I invite you to find your own your own evidence. And that could be in the form of testimonials and social proof. So when you're getting testimonials, keep them close, read them every day, watch the videos every day, because that's going to help you move through that process. And then there's fear of failure, fear of falling flat on your face. Everybody's going to know that I didn't succeed. What if I take this action and I fail? Well, I'm going to share with you, every action that you take brings you clarity. So every time you take a step forward, whether it's the right step or the wrong step, and I don't believe there's any wrong step, there's no failing. There's just learning and growing and moving forward. So let's replace failure with forward movement. And every time you take action, whether it's considered right or wrong, it's giving you one step in the direction that you need to go, whether it's you need to pivot that direction or you can keep going straight for the moment. Because I guarantee you, if you consistently take action, then there's going to be some action that may not get the results that you want to get. Doesn't mean it's the wrong action, just means that you get to tweak it and keep moving forward. And then there's the fear of success, which is just as paralyzing and powerful as the fear of failure. And this could be around, being, if I get more successful, am I going to need to be more visible, right? Am I going to need to work harder? I don't want to be working 24/7, but if I get more successful, I'm going to be working more. I'm going to have more responsibility. Do I want that responsibility? Right? And am I going to be able to maintain? The pressure of maintaining that level of success could weigh heavily on you, that it's paralyzing you before you even get there. So you're worried about something that hasn't happened yet to the capacity that you're worried about it in. So, can I sustain that level of success? Am I going to need to work harder in order to maintain that level of success? So the fear of success is also something that could be holding you back in getting visible and being seen. Those are all the fears. There are some psychological things too that could be holding you back. We're not going to talk about that today. I only had 10 minutes. But I want you to go through the fears that I just shared with you and see which one resonates the most with you. And there might be a couple. I know I had fear of judgment, held me back in a huge, huge way. Perfectionism is another one. Are you, trying to get everything perfect, your hair perfect, your makeup perfect, your content perfect, your background perfect, your lighting perfect, your microphone, your sound perfect? Nothing. My sound wasn't perfect today. My tech wasn't perfect today. I'm not on Instagram right now, and I should be. Not everything's going to be perfect all the time. Let it go and keep moving forward. Keep taking action, and it's gonna work out the way it should work out. Everything is working for you, not against you, right? So if you are a recovering perfectionist like me, hi, my name is Heidi. I'm a recovering perfectionist. You learn to let things go and have fun with the process and shake it off when things go wrong, because that's how things work. And your audience doesn't like perfect. They don't resonate with perfect. If you're trying to show up perfect all the time and you are putting on that persona of perfectionism all the time, then you're probably going to struggle inside of your business, because you're unattainable, you're untouchable. And we want our audience to feel connected, like that they can trust us, that they like us, they know us, they know who we are, even though we're virtual, and that they can trust us. So go through this 10 minutes to win it. And I want you to recognize and acknowledge the underlying fears of being seen. When you can recognize them and acknowledge them, then you're one step closer to moving forward and overcoming them. And if you want to share them with me, I would love to hear it. Other people out here that are watching this also have fears. So the more that we can be open and honest about what the fears are that hold us back or keep us stuck or keep us playing small versus going bigger to where we want to go, the more we feel like community, the less we feel like we're alone, and the faster we can actually move through it. Support is a big key way of moving through fear. So if you haven't joined us inside of the Show Up to Level Up Visibility Challenge, you can still join us. You can go to HeidiShawCoaching.com/visible. Also, we have a couple of events that we're doing. Our first event, we're going to drop the link in here. My team doesn't know, so we're going to have to drop this in later, but we are doing a solopreneur accelerator summit that I am speaking at. I think it's the 25th and the 26th of this month. It's around the corner. We will drop the link. It's free to join us. And I invite you to. We have some amazing speakers. I'm really excited to meet all these people. These are new people to my world. And I'm really excited to meet these experts. And we've got people participating in this summit that are sharing with you their expertise and their tools and strategies around all aspects of your business. So I will be diving into the being seen, the visibility piece of it, but there are experts talking into all different areas of your business. So I invite you, if you are an entrepreneur, I invite you to join this summit and join us. Like I said, it's free to join. So I would love to see you there. And we'll drop the link in here because I don't have the link off the top of my head. It's a little bit of a long link, but we will drop it so you can join us. So please join us there, and I'll see you there on the 25th and 26th. And I'll be back tomorrow for another 10 minutes to win it with my sound working. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.